Good morning, wonderful caregivers. I'm Carol Howell with Let's Talk Dementia, and I'm glad that you have tuned in today. We're going to talk about dementia and dementia caregiving. Wherever you're watching this, we welcome you. We've got folks that are on Facebook, on YouTube, on Roku, and Amazon Fire Stick. Well, we're just happy that you're here, so thank you for that. Special thanks also to the sponsors of today's show who help finance the ministries of Let's Talk Dementia, and that would be Beth Crosby, editorbeth.com. She's an amazing editor for the things that you are producing in the written form. You need her to take a look and make sure you're representing yourself well. I thank her for what she's doing for us. Editor Beth at editorbeth.com. And also HD Imports on Flint Street Extension in Rock Hill, South Carolina. If you live anywhere near there, you need to just make your appointment to take your car, your Honda, Hyundai, Kia, Toyota, or Acura, and have it maintained or repaired. Tell them Carol sent you, and you will be glad you made the trip. An honest mechanic at an extremely fair price, and we highly recommend them. We were sure that we would never find such a creature here in our town where we've moved, but you know what? We had to pretty early, and we did, and we're thankful for those folks who did a good job on a repair my husband's car needed. Now, we don't need no more dang car repairs. That's enough, right? Well, today let me first do my little commercial. Let me show you our books, Amazon best-selling books that we have. This is our newest book called Reminisce and Worship, and it is a 30-day devotional geared toward the person with dementia. It has bright, colorful pictures. It's on white paper. It's large print, and so the picture has a scripture that goes with the picture and questions that go with the scripture that go with the picture. So the individual with dementia can go through this book and work on it on their own. It's geared towards the time in life that most likely they are living in, or the caregiver can sit down and easily have a time of meaningful devotion with their person and not have to work so hard or struggle to get it put together. This is our Amazon bestseller. It's hit number one on Amazon a bunch of times. In addition to the book, If My Body is a Temple, Why Am I Eating Donuts? That book has hit number 8 on Amazon. So why is my picture getting all pink in the background? I don't know what's going on there. But Let's Talk Dementia is an easy-to-read caregiver's guide, also on white paper. You can pick it up and start reading at the beginning of any chapter, and the chapters stand alone. So that's a very good, easy-to-read caregiver's guide. Check them out on Amazon and our website, and you will be glad that you invested a little bit of money to get both of them. That money comes back to our ministry. We are always happy to help you in any way we can, and you can write me, Carol, at letstalkdementia.org. If you need a phone call, just include your phone number, and I will get back with you. Check out our podcast. It is on our website, Let's Talk Dementia. It's also on, I have to read this list, Listen Notes, Player.fm, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, and our website. It's reaching a lot of people in about 75 countries. Well, if you watched my 8 o'clock commercial, I do a little 8 o'clock commercial Monday through Thursday mornings for our show, and I do it on Facebook, and I tell you what I'm thankful for. And today I mentioned that I was thankful that I got some new clothes yesterday because the local department store Belk, which I know all of you folks don't have Belk in your part of the world, and I'm sorry you don't, but they were having a big old sale. And that just goes right along with what I'd planned on talking about today. And I didn't even realize it at the time. I thought, well, that's just so cool. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But I want to recall for you a story where my sister and I went shopping for some clothes for my mama. Now, I was reading this story that I had written some time ago, and I don't remember which sister it was, but we had gotten together. Okay, Mama needs some shoes, she needs some tops, she needs some pants, and that's a lot. And Mama was not at the point in her dementia journey where getting out and going and trying on clothes was such a good idea. So we often would buy things and take them back to her, generally with pretty good success. We were very good at being able to find pants and shirts for Mama. Shoes, a little more of a problem. Mama had polio as a child. One leg was longer than the other, and she had some feet issues. So buying shoes for somebody that's not there, well, y'all know that's never easy to do. But we thought we were successful. So we spent a good good deal of time choosing these items. Hold on a minute, I gotta move something. And we were pretty excited about it. The shoes had to support her arch. They had to have a back. They couldn't be slide-ins. They had to be easy to put on, no laces. She didn't like Velcro, none of that, no buckles, just put your foot in. So we found a pair. We were excited. They were her size and they were pretty. So we were very pleased, and we found the shoes. We went and got a top, a couple tops, and a pair of pants. So we were excited to take items back to Mom and her assisted living. And when we got there, she decided she would try them on, but the pants were too big. Oh, heck, we messed up. She said the shirt was loud. That's a term you don't hear so much anymore, right? That shirt was loud. I didn't hear it say anything, but she just, no, didn't like the shirt. The shoes were too long and uncomfortable. Other than that, it was a home run. We're like, joy, joy, So I knew I was going to have to take the things back. And I decided to take Mama with me that particular day. She seemed to be doing well that morning. Got her in the car. It was not a 10-minute drive, right? But we have to get all of her stuff. I almost said a C word. That C-R-A-P word. I gotta quit saying that. She got all of her stuff together and get her in the car and get the walker folded up, get it put in the back of the car, get her seatbelt hooked, and answer 5,000 times, Mama, we're going to return your shoes. Mama, we're going to return your shoes. Mama, we're going to return your shoes. You're just exhausted by the time you get to the store. And she was too. And by the time we got to the store and I started to get her out, I thought, she can't take this walker and walk. She's just too wiped out. So I dropped her at the front door. Mama, just stay right there. And we parked the car. And she did. We went inside and got a wheelchair from the department store. Got her in the wheelchair, got her settled. And while I was returning the pair of shoes that we bought, Mama was pushing herself around in her wheelchair looking at other shoes. I thought, okay, that's good. And so she found this pair of shoes. We got them in her size. She tried them on. She declared them fabulous. They're wonderful. We leave the shoes on the little woman's feet. We leave the wheelchair in the store because we don't own it. And now we've got to walk back to the car. Before we could get back to the car, you know what happened? My shoes are hurting my feet. Oh my word. Woman, do you know what I've gone through to get you these dang shoes? They're hurting my feet. So I decided maybe what she needed was some of those little short footies that could go inside the shoe that you wouldn't see. So she says, that's a good idea. We stop at Walgreens and go in and buy these little footies. We put them on her feet. We put the shoes back on. She goes, oh, it's so much better. Thank you so much. Well, the next day I go to my mama's apartment and she's got her shoes on and they're hurting her feet. And I'm like, Mama, where are your little footies? She goes, what? What are you talking about, little footies? And I go in her bedroom, look, and she had thrown them away. They were in the trash can. Oh, caregiving is difficult. Even when you're doing something that normally would be fun for your person, for your LO. My mama was the consummate shopper. I told her if she would just call stores and say, hey, I'm Vera. I'm coming to shop at 2 o'clock. If you'll put your most expensive items at the front door, it would save me so much time trying to find them. Because that's what my mama would find. Of all the shoes in the department, she would find the pair that was most expensive. I don't know. I find the cheapest. She found the most expensive. She loved to shop. But even doing that in the beginning of her late stage of dementia, Mom wasn't in late stage then. She was still in what I call mid stage. I only divide it in early, mid, and late. There's different ways of looking at the stages, but whatever works for you. Mama was leaving mid stage and going into late stage. Shopping was not fun for her, and it definitely was not fun for me that day. I was wiped out by the time we got through that shopping experience. But you do what you have to do. I remember one time taking a little woman to try on bras. Now, this is a little bit personal, trying on bras. And I am not kidding you. If we didn't try on every bra in that department store that was in her size, we had this mountain of bras laying in the dressing room that I refused to put back on the hangers. I was like, not doing it. Don't get paid to work here. And don't you know, the crazy little woman bought the first bra we tried on. We could have saved so much time. And then the very next day she informed me, we've got to get these bras adjusted. You can see through them. And I had to go and have cups sewn in her bras. That sewing of the cups into the bras cost more than the bras. Oh, mercy, it is interesting. The caregiving journey, the things that you think might be fun and exciting, wind up being exhausting for you. But guess what? They're exhausting for your LO. Because if you're exhausted doing it, they're probably exhausted experiencing it. So keep that in mind when you're frustrated and, when you're just thinking, I can't take any more of this. Well, get them back, get them settled, and go do something for yourself if at all possible. I tell you, you got to find that rock in the park and go sit on it. Or that swing. I like to go swing and go take a swing and just, let it go and get your mind to relax and your body too, because you got to go back and do some more caregiving, right? It's a tough journey. My heart is with you folks as I've gone through this journey myself, and I miss my little woman. Well, thank you for watching. A special thanks to our sponsors, HD Imports on Flint Street Extension in Rock Hill, South Carolina. You can reach them at 803-985-0985 for the repair and maintenance of your Honda, Hyundai, Acura, Toyota, and Kia. And for Beth Crosby, who's so important to me, Editor Beth, and you can find her at editorbeth.com. Well, I hope you have a good day. I hope your caregiving journey is one that is easy and not confusing and not frustrating, and that you find time in your day to be thankful. Write me and tell me what you're thankful for or you're celebrating about. And then write me if you have questions. And that email address is carol@letstalkdementia.org. Thank you for joining us. And I will see you tomorrow. Let's see. Tomorrow, what is it we're talking about? Let me get my notes here. I don't know. I'll have to read all this to see what I wrote down. But we'll talk about something. You can count on that. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye-bye.